they told me I had to write a speech, and you might be out there wondering what makes me qualified, and I'm kind of still thinking the same thing because I don't know why they made me get up here. But it's true that I am ranked number 2 in the class, but it worked pretty well for Alabama, so I'm going to see if I can get a rematch in a couple months and see if I can get number 1. I just hope my friends don't break the trophy when they come over. And because Mr. Peoples told me I had to open with a joke, so I calm myself down because I'm pretty nervous. So I think I've talked enough about the BCS, so I'm going to get to the speech now. You know, if I wanted to, I get some feedback. I could get up here and I could make the most cliched speech of all time. They didn't really give me any ground rules for this. They said don't use any bad words because there's going to be grandparents here. And I could do like don't stop believing and time is a book, so let's write the next chapter and all that garbage. But you know, my whole life has really been an adventure and not fitting in. So it wouldn't really be my style to do that. I mean, when I was in elementary school in Arkansas, I really got bullied because I was overweight and my skin, I can't really get a tan that well. So I was an easy target then. So then I moved to Chelsea, and no offense to the readers before me, but I don't really feel the love sometimes because I wear all black, so I can't really be a prep. I like ESPN too much, so I can't be a nerd. But I do really well in math, so I can't be a skater either. I just don't really fit in anywhere. No offense if you're in any of those groups. I love all you guys. But, you know, that's not to say I haven't made friends. I've really got a family here. I call them my bros, and that's not supposed to be racially insensitive. That's supposed to be like my brothers in my family. So if you're my bros, I love you guys. But I'm a polarizing figure, too. There's actually a lot of people that didn't want me to get up here and make this speech. They said, oh, well, he's going to get a list of people he doesn't like, and he's just going to go down there and say my name what he doesn't like about them. I thought that was a great idea, but I don't see the reason. So I guess I can skip to the next paragraph. That's really going to eat into my time a lot. But it was my senior year, so I wasn't really worried about it. I mean, I'm actually going to attend college at Sanford. I've been in love with it for about a year and a half. And that's actually a longer relationship than I've ever had with a girl. But even though divorce rates are that high, I hear 7 minutes isn't that hard to beat. So anyway, but then I finally got all my scholarship stuff in. And this place that really showed a lot of interest in me said, well, you're really going to get little or nothing. And I had to fight tooth and nail to get anything at all so that my parents wouldn't be in the poorhouse for me to go to such a beautiful campus. So if you're keeping score at home like I do when I watch baseball, that's a hat trick. I've already struck out 3 times. So I'm 0 for 3, not exactly getting the call up for spring training to play for the Cardinals anytime soon. But I don't really want you to feel pity for me. I don't want you to feel bad. That's the last thing I want. You could be out there thinking, well, this kid, Alex, his life is just awful. I don't know what he's going to do. But that's really the last thing I want, because people don't think I'm religious at all. They're like, well, you wear all black shirts with scary pictures. You can't possibly be a Christian. I'm like, well, what do you mean I don't believe in God? I talk to him every day. And I'm really thankful for everything that I have. And I'll mention my parents, too. And I'm not going to look at my mom because I know she's crying. She's been crying about me growing up since the first day of preschool. So so if I'm not trying to get you to feel bad for me, then what's the point of the speech? Well, they just assumed I had this wealth of knowledge to give because I have no social life and I make good grades. But really, all I can think of is the motto that I live by. And a lot of famous people have said it, or at least echoed the belief that I'd rather you love me, I'm sorry, I better look at the paper from now on, said I'd rather you hate me for who I am than love me for who I'm not. And what that means to me is I've never really fit in, but I'm still really happy because I do what makes me happy. I'm not worried about if somebody else is going to say that what I'm doing is wrong. And it's just funny that there's people, I did the math too. I've seen these people 720 times the last 4 years. It's a lot. I've used up a lot of my life already. And there are some people that have put on a facade. They sit with people that they don't really like because it's the popular crowd, or they listen to music they can't stand, or they buy clothes they can't afford. It makes me sick that there's people in here that I would probably love them if I met them, and they don't want me to because I'm not cool. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The only thing I want you guys to do is when you go out here tonight, I don't care if you're graduating class of 2012, because you don't need a stupid hat that doesn't fit properly, or a blank piece of paper to take a new start and take a stand for what you believe in. So I don't care when you graduate. I just want you to think before you act. And I want you to think not if what you're going to do is going to make somebody else upset. I want you to think if what you're about to do is going to make you love yourself. And sorry, I had a good closing line. I forgot. It's been really great seeing all you guys. It's nice having a captive audience. And I want to see all you guys again, so make sure you drive safe. Thank you. God bless.